Alright, they lost the solar power station. Alright. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy players there. And only one, yeah, so. Water treatment center's gone. I believe that was number 2. Ooh. Okay. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a catch up here, guys. There we go. If they can, if the opposite team gets more of these puddles, yeah, it looks like it's a rush to catch up, guys. It's a rush to catch up. They're controlling most of the buildings again, except for one, which I couldn't see which one they lost. Damn. One, two, three, 4. They're controlling 4 buildings. And AOD is... Oh, AOD just came back. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like they are... Oh. Dev compound is completely open. Okay, they're rushing in, guys. They're rushing in. He's attacking 3 tanks now. Looks like they lost the dev compound, but gained back water treatment 2, and they lost the central reservoir. Alright, they got central reservoir back. Hopefully they can grab those puddles. Trying to see how much of a lead they have, but Q Papa's going really fast on the clicking. Alright. They're about 60,000 ahead. So PEW is catching up a bit, but we have to see how this is going to work out, because they could still hit up those other extra water tanks that are going to pop up towards the end, and that could be the game changer, because this is it's a little closer than it was before. They gained control of another water tank, which is good. There's a lot of back and forth, as you can see, going on, guys, as far as gaining control, losing control. So they're both going back and forth. PEW is fighting hard for this. So they keep on going back and forth, back and forth. But he might have a good reason for that. I think, though, he might have a plan going on, so... Alright, so AOD is still ahead, about 61,000. We have about 16 minutes left in the match, guys. I think AOD is going to win this. Alright, Q Papa just took Dev Compound. Nice. He's just got to grab those puddles. Nice lead on the water. So far, Q Papa's got a full formation in there. Oh, they just lost it. Wow. Right when he was looking at that, too. All right, we have our... I believe this is the final... set of water tanks. So this is where things might be able to get interesting, especially for PEW. They might be able to take some of those. All right. They got water treatment plant 2. Water treatment plant 3 is the, oh wow. They lost the central reservoir. Let's see what their water is looking like. As soon as it comes up. As soon as I can see it, guys. Yeah, they're doing a good job with the tanks. They're still able to keep up. I'm 90% sure that AOD is going to win this, guys. And so far, Q Papa hasn't. I haven't seen Q Papa go into his hospital once, not once. And I know he's got some wounded troops there. They do have a significant lead. Yeah. So he doesn't even have to bother with the, yeah, 20 to 30 million troops. He doesn't have to bother with hospital right now. He's looking over these details, trying to see where he lost. They're still controlling most of the map now, guys. We got about 12 minutes left in the match. Water treatment 2 has been taken back. PEW is only holding... I take it back. They were only holding Central, but it looks like they took over another building on the bottom left. All right, they got it. Number 3 is good. They just got to try to gather those puddles, which I don't see a problem. He'll be able to grab it. Not an issue. Ooh, somebody's coming in for it. Let's see if he can grab it. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. He's... Oh! Last second, he lost that puddle. Last second, they just teleported in and took his puddle. Oh. We got more water here. They're about almost 90,000. If I'm not, yeah, a little bit over 90,000, I think. Ahead on the water. There's 9 minutes left in this game. I don't see PEW winning this. It's going to be very, very tough for them to catch up from this. He's definitely have to watch. They're definitely have to watch the puddles. Like right now, they just lost Central Reservoir. I don't know how many puddles they're going to be able to make sure they can keep. But oh, now it's 100,000. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Now the thing is, guys, if you notice, he is clicking pretty fast, so there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to keep up with. He seems to be slowing down now that the match is getting towards the end. They're already at 100,000 lead, so with about less than 8 minutes, I think. He's got they've got an empty tank over there. I don't know if anybody would take it. I think he's a little too far. He's way too far, though. He's on the other side. Yeah, they definitely got it. Even though they lost water processing plant 3, they got enough of a lead. Less than 7 minutes. I think they're good. 100,000 lead. Not bad at all, guys. Okay. Looks like they took back Central. However, they're still ahead. AOD still ahead by a long shot. I think they're going to be good. Yeah, they have really good teamwork. I'm going to say that right now. They have really good teamwork. I do wish he wasn't clicking so fast, though, guys, because there's a lot of things that I did miss. Yes, good job, AOD. Right now, at this point, they're just looking to clean up here. We are gonna have an interview with Q Papa right after, guys, so don't go anywhere. I'm gonna get him on Discord as soon as we're done here. All right, but it looks like they're good. Less than a minute left, guys. Let's take a look at the stats once they're done. They're going for some last-minute burning, guys. What else can they do at this point? $20 seconds left. Done. All right, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Let's see the final stats. Should be victory on AOD. Here we go. Army of Darkness, State 560. Congratulations. Their best player. All right, he's got an S. All right, let's see what he's got. Oh, he's going too fast. He's going too fast. I couldn't get those stats, guys. Couldn't get those stats. Sorry about that. All right, so he's out. Let me get Q Papa on the line here. Let's go. But, okay. So, this is Q Papa. Guys, say hello to Q Papa. So, let's ask you a couple questions here. Name of your alliance and which block are you in?
Yeah, like you said, I'm Q Papa 31 over in AOD in State 560, and we were in the Land of Reservoir block, I believe, and it's States 547 to 588.
All right. And when did you join this alliance, and what did you think of the state merge?
Yeah, so really it all started with last Raid Reservoir. We had two teams that went pretty decently far, and we said, you know what, for the next one, we're all going to come together as a state, and we're going to see if we can take a run at winning it. So most of the members, well, yeah, and we did. Yeah. and White Scorpion, who you probably saw some in the stream holding the Central Reservoir, he kind of led the charge there. He said, hey, look, I don't care where we go, what we do, let's just make it happen, let's win. So it came together, and the Raid League started, and yeah, the rest is history. Yeah, you guys had some great teamwork there too, keeping you know, there was a lot of back and forth in the beginning, so it was kind of hard to tell how this game was going to go from the beginning. But once I saw there was at least a 60,000 lead, I was like, all right, I think AOD is going to take this. All right, could you tell me what your role in today was? What your role in the match today was? Yeah, my role was basically, as you saw, like on the solar station side of the map. So what we tried to do was just, we're fortunate enough to have a bunch of strong players. So we tried to have two rally leaders at each of the buildings for double rallies because we weren't sure how the other team was going to handle it exactly. So my job was to hang out on solar station side and just fill as many rallies as I can and try to help out on tanks as I can and spend all my bio caps.
Yeah. Let's see. And how do you feel about today's result?
Well, going into it, you know, I said win or lose. I'm already, you know, proud of everybody for coming together, and we had a lot of fun the past 4 or 5 months. But obviously, winning is great. I feel like everybody in this alliance that contributed deserves it. I wish more people could have been in it. I mean, we had, you know, 45 people plus that wanted to play. So it's tough telling some people sometimes, you know, you can't go in, but
yeah. Well, I kind of know that that issue as well. When, you know, there was a little confusion on how to get me in there, but you know, I think this worked out.
Right.
Have you joined any other? Okay, could you share anything interesting between you and other members, as far as like in the alliance or?
I mean, really, the most interesting thing is just that. I mean, as you could see from our chat, I mean, we're from all over the world here, right? I mean, we have all over Europe, America. I mean, several, you know, countries in Asia as well. So it's, you know, so many different languages. We're all in a Discord chat together. There's different languages popping off, and we're still able to communicate and make it work. And you know, it's
right.
Stuff like this. You never imagine you're going to meet friends, you know, all over the world and
that's
together every weekend. It's pretty special.
Yeah, no, that's one of the biggest and best things about this game. We get people from all over the place. Have you joined any offline parties or activities with other SS players, or no? Nothing like that? Usually you just stick with the game, or?
Normally it's within the game. I mean, we chat and play around a lot on Discord. You know, with Discord now, there's so many silly games and stuff you can do within Discord. So we all stay in touch through Discord. With us being so spread out, it's kind of hard to actually meet up in person.
Yeah, no, gotcha.
That would be pretty cool, but mostly just, you know, Discord in game.
What about as far as plans and strategy for these matches? How far in advance did you do this, or did you just try to do this on the fly, or did you make any strategy before going in, or anything like that?
So, I mean, day one that Raid League was announced, and we said we're going to come together, we kind of laid out a general strategy that we basically followed the whole time. But it still shifted. As you could see from this match, we're still pretty crappy at picking up water spillage, and nobody wants to teleport for it for some reason.
I can tell you why. If a lot of people are like, if you're holding buildings, a lot of people don't want to lose that hold.
Yeah.
I noticed that about you. Like, I saw you were holding like 2 buildings in a tank, and all of a sudden you teleported to someplace else. I'm like, oh, that's something I wouldn't have done. But hey, you guys did great. So a
couple of times I wanted to go just because I hate seeing the water sitting there, and I'm like, well, maybe I can teleport real fast and then teleport back and fill the buildings. But since we had such a comfortable lead, I wasn't too stressed over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the general strategy we all created together, you know, from the beginning, and then we kind of evolved it from there. And really in Raid League, you have to be able to adapt. You know, if people need help on tanks, you know, you got to send somebody to help. So that's basically what we did.
All right. Did you do a lot of scouting of the enemy, or like in SVS when you guys had SVS against them, or anything like that, or no?
Well, so some of these states are so spread out. Our last 2 matches against Pew and FHO, we never played them in SVS.
Okay,
I think that would be pretty fun. But some of the earlier matches with the states closer to ours, we were very familiar with them, so we kind of knew what to expect. But I mean, as far as scouting, I mean, we might take a look at their hive or something, you know, and say, oh, okay, they've got a bunch of players over 1 billion, so this should be, you know, fun. But it's not like you can just go create an account on a different state and start, you know, getting stats from people. So
yeah, I know.
So it's kind of hard to scout, but it's fun to take a look, you know, and see what you're going to be facing.
Yeah, that would be nice to get that option in there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to know the answer to this since you kind of answered it before. But what do you prefer doing? Holding the buildings or water tanks?
Well, I prefer to hold everything.
Of course. Of course.
But it really depends on the team and you're facing. But I mean, we absolutely try to focus hardcore on tanks. When they do drop, the tanks matter so much. You can make up so much in the water tanks. A lot of people, I think, last Raid League really underestimated that. Were the water tanks in it? I think no, the water tanks were in it, but those.
Yeah, the water tanks. Yeah, definitely. That's just Reservoir Raid in general. I mean, people, the alliances that are losing, they can actually make a huge comeback because of tanks and puddles. That's like. Yeah. So you like the idea of the spillage and how much of a game changer it is, obviously. So that's.
Water spillage, definitely can be a big game changer. I really thought Q. Whenever the water tanks spawned, with them being behind, I thought they were going to give up on the buildings and send all their big players to the tanks to try to keep an even score and then try to capitalize on water spillage since they were doing so good with it. But they really didn't. They just kind of kept doing the same thing. So I mean, we were happy with that.
Yeah.
I was already talking to people in Discord. I was saying, hey, look, if they just focus on tanks and they let us accumulate all this water in buildings, we got to be ready to teleport and get this. I really thought that's what they were going to do, but it is what it is. So.
All right. Last question. Do you think a good strategy can beat a much more powerful team? In my opinion, I don't think there's much more powerful than you guys, to be honest. Damn.
Yeah. there's only so much you can do against a team with 15 Plasma 10 players spread out across the map.
Yeah.
But in regular Raid Reservoir, absolutely, we've beaten stronger teams. We've faced, when I'm back in my original alliance, we faced teams with rally leaders stronger than us, and we did exactly what I said. We took all the water tanks and we went around and got all the spillage, and they didn't even know it hit them. So,
all right,
it just depends, to a certain extent. It depends how much more powerful they are, I guess.
All right, cool. All right, so guys, a big congratulations to AOD on State 560. Q Papa, thank you for the interview. Thank you for letting me piggyback off your stream. So,
absolutely,
on Twitch.
It was fun.
Only thing is I had a hard time keeping up. You were clicking so fast, man. I was like,
yeah,
oh wait,
sorry.
I got this, I got that. I'm like, oh okay. I had to really, especially when
I tried slowing down some once I saw your message. I just was so hyped for it too. I'm just
I got you.
trying to do everything I can.
Yeah. Plus the tech difficulties I had in the beginning, it was really frustrating, but I managed to pick it back up. I gotta see what the hell happened on that. So, all right, guys, this is gonna be the end. Thank you, Q Papa.
Yep, thanks,
congratulations
Rocco.
again. Enjoy your win. Take care.
I appreciate it.
All right, we'll talk, man. We'll talk.
All right, I'll see you around.
See ya.
Bye.